Oh, I forgot. I forgot that I I forgot I was just talking. I muted the mic. I'm such an idiot. Good thing I read that, cause otherwise, I'd have not noticed that I was muted. So yeah, we're gonna play this game. It's like a little story game. There's some puzzles. I'm hoping the puzzles are not too complicated. They shouldn't be. I got no clue how long the game is. It might be just one stream worth a game. It might be a couple. I got literally zilch. Maybe I think I read somewhere it was like 6 hours maybe on average or something like that. I don't know. Woman. I can click on the woman. Nothing happens. Hello, Michelle. Or Michael, I don't know. How are you doing over there? I seem to have gotten a bit used to life in Chroma City. Instead of raising the sun rate... Wait, the rate... Okay, here's my reading debuff showing. Instead of the rising sun, I've started dividing my days by payment approvals and insufficient funds. The light monopolized by Sunrise Corp has replaced the sun, and most things are solved with price tags. I wish beer was the only thing I had to pay for. Right, the price of beer went up again recently. Everything is going up, except for two things, the sun and my income. But, Michelle, everything comes at a high price except for the value of labor. But I can find some stability, at least while I'm working. When I drifted here after we parted ways, I thought my incompetence was the reason for our breakup. And that thought still weighs me down. I can't say things are completely different now. But here, at least while I'm holding on to my work, the weight lifts just for a moment. Regardless of how much I earn. For that time, at least, I have the assurance that I won't collapse. The people I meet, the conversations we have, and what I've come to feel, I want to tell you about it. On the second floor of a commercial district, slightly away from the city center, repair clinic D1AL-ogue, or D1AL-ogue. A place where the outside noise recedes with just a few words of small talk. Don't criticize my naming skills. Because in Chroma City, they give estimates for heartbreaks and charge for repairs. Estimates for heartbreaks. Damn, bro. Lame. I said the name is totally lame. And Chris, do you have a beer? What's with the sentimental nonsense this early in the morning? I was thinking about a customer from yesterday, and I couldn't help it. He came in saying his portable virtual ship was stuck. But maybe it activated during repairs, because he started running around the room like crazy, swinging a leather belt at me. Thanks to him, my D1AL equipment almost bit the dust too. That's because you have such a shady and such a shady and lame name. Only customers fitting that description would show up. Damn, not roasting only our hard labor, but our customers, our clientele. That's actually fucking crazy. Who does she think she is? Ha. Don't tell me. You're talking about the oasis of Chroma City, bathed in neon light. D1AL-ogue Repair Clinic? Our repair clinic is an all-around sanctuary that provides not just quick and accurate repairs, but also emotional stability through comfortable conversation. That shady name is exactly why Eve's needing repairs turn away and go elsewhere. Emotional stability for Eve's? That feels less like shady and more like creepy. Is that why you habitually make Eve's wet themselves? To be precise, it's the act of discharging overheated coolant. Your phrasing is misleading. Same difference. What do you mean same difference? You're probably the one who described it like that. Stop spouting nonsense so early and check your equipment already. Are you not opening for business today? You love stories like this. Even though you used to sing about wanting to become an Eve when you were little. Shut up. Seems like the hangover from yesterday's beer is pretty bad. And, speaking of Eves, why don't you replace the outdated equipment in your repair clinic? Using D1AL and D5AL is when D5AL is already out is disrespectful to them. What you're overlooking is that DXAL equipment is strictly specialized for diagnosis. The diagnostic performance was so good from the first generation that even with the 5th generation out, it hasn't improved dramatically. What's the difference? Then what's different? The main advancements are in unit synthesis, convenience in the synthesis process, overclocking synthesized parts, firmware modification, etc. However, I can make up for the dial's lagging synthesis performance purely with the touch of my fingertips. That's actually kind of impressive. Crucially, if I upgrade to a newer generation, why? Is there an extra subscription fee? There would be no point in having registered the business as D1AL-ogue. You don't seem to get it. Why are we letting the literal kid play visual now? The illiterate kid? I'm not illiterate! I know how to read. You just are mean and selfish. Listen, I gotta get better somehow, right? I gotta get better at reading in some way, shape, or form. And what better way than through lovely dialogue games? A little wit breathes vitality into a worry life, and also seeing things strangely named repair clinic. Seeing this strangely named repair clinic operating normally, I guess your skills are unquestionable. Then, it should be a breeze if I suddenly test you with this standard DXAL practical level 1 mock maintenance, right? You know what? That's the spirit. Egg on my face with that one. Exactly. Practice repair. Prove Michelle, I keep wanting to say Michael. Michelle wrong about your skills. Target moves 20. What does that mean? Oh, that's the tutorial. It's been a while since the last mock maintenance. Let's take it step by step. Sure. Accept request. You can check the damaged parts on a dial that need repair right now. Hover over the damaged parts to see the required units. First, let's select the damaged part to repair. Okay. Dial consists of 4 layers and 6 indices. Indices. Each module can be moved by dragging it to swap places with adjacent modules up, down, left, or right. Moving modules uses Dial's battery. If you use up all the battery, you can't move anymore. Let's try moving a module. Which ones? Okay. But which one am I supposed to... Okay, 4 battery. And that shows right there. So does it want me to move this one that way? Oh, I see. Oh, I fucked up. I think I fucked up. Okay, I do not understand at all what's going on. Well, drag the module, right-click to cancel a move. Try canceling a move with a right-click. Info panel. You can check the current damage location and required units on the right panel. Click Info panel, okay. Hover your mouse over each damage location to see the required unit. And placing the required unit on the damaged spot activates the replace button. Press it to swap the unit. Looks like the replacement went well. Alright, let's keep going. Select the next damaged part. So that's the damaged. This case requires multiple types of units. The info panel will show the required unit with the colors for each position. Just place the units according to the colors to replace them. Now place the required modules to complete the maintenance. You can also repair using higher tier units. This is gonna be so fucking confusing. It already is, and we've barely... We're literally in the tutorial. Okay. Let's see. So we want red with red, yellow with yellow, that kind of stuff. And these are the things that need to be repaired, I think, so... Let's see if we can make like a big move. Maybe not. Yolito, ¿qué haces? I'm trying to understand this game's tutorial right now. I am so lost. Okay, we need one there. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, yeah. This one goes there. We need this one. I moved it through one too many things, I think. And then the yellow all the way over there. Understandable. Have a nice day. Doesn't matter if I get multiple of them. I think it does. Can I put you into a restful cube? Why would you want to place me into a cube? What have I done to deserve such a fate? Okay, I kind of understand. I look back at the screen and there's circles and colors and shit. Now let's select the final damage part. The last part requires a high tier unit. You can check unit appearance by tier on the phone by pressing the tab. Press the encyclopedia button on the phone. Oh lord. Here you can see the icons for each unit level. I'm gonna start sweating here, bro. The power source acting as the unit's heart supplies energy requirement for operation and handles total output. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use the dial's special function, the gauge bar on the left. Gauge 4 modules. Use this gauge charges for the corresponding type when 4 or more modules are synthesized. When fully charged, click the gauge and then a module or unit of another type to convert it. Let's try changing a type. You can cancel by right-clicking. Let's see, I guess, can we change that one? No. Can we change this one? No. Can we change that one? Reset. Let's collect the gauge charge. Use it to change types while repairing. I am kind of lacking understanding of what this game wants from me. I do not understand. Satisfied now? That's really amazing. Honestly, I knew you ran a repair clinic, but I didn't know you were this skilled. Pfft. They're gonna glaze the character, only for me to take like 5 years to actually get a puzzle done. Even with the latest D1AL equipment, it wouldn't be this fast for a level 1 mock maintenance. I see you in a new light. This is nothing. If I want to attract deep customers to this strangely named repair clinic of yours, I can't tolerate a single maintenance error. First impressions are most important wherever you go. If you care so much about first impressions, why don't you erase that suspicious slogan in the front door? Besides, there needs to be comfort during the repair process for them to feel emotionally stable and open up. I just can't understand that creepy philosophy of yours. I should probably start opening up shop now. Okay, now talk to you later. This is gonna be... yeah, repair time, a couple minutes, bro. It took me a couple minutes. Maybe it's better, maybe it's because of the beer I had yesterday, but it feels a bit stiff. Sure. Welcome, this is Repair Clinic Dialogue. Hey, Chris. Ah, pray. What brings you here at this hour? What about your cafe shift? This guy only talks about beer. It's the only thing he has to look forward to, bro. He's got work, he's got bills, he's got beer. That's it. And talking to his ex, apparently. That's it. That's his life. Repairing customers. You know the deal. What about your cafe shift? Are you watching the popular show airing these days, Buff Girl O'Hara? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Are you watching it? I do watch it every week, but then this will be quick. In yesterday's episode, do you remember the scene where O'Hara smashes Mrs. Blind with a magical pill driver? O'Hara rarely gets pushed into a corner, so seeing her fight back with a double nosebleed and crush Blind's neck for a comeback was quite the twist in many ways. That's exactly it. What exactly is it? What exactly are you trying to say? The villain showed up at our shop and they looked like they desperately need the pile driver. I knew you'd understand. I only understood that you have a difficult customer. Could you speak a bit more clearly? They say he's a bigwig from Sunshine Corp. He claims his mere visit is a favor to this crappy shop, and threatened that he could turn off all the neon shines in this district with a single word. A different routine every day. I envy how today is unlike yesterday. Shut up. Anyways, thanks to that big shot, it's been nothing but new stability officer faces all morning. Those guys are hard to find when you actually need them, but they swarm like rats for this. I thought there was a terrorist attack or something, so that's what happened. What brings a person to a backwater like this? I don't know the details, but it seems he came to negotiate with the manager of this commercial district. Something about increasing the neon shine subscription fees around here starting next month. And removing the free neon shine streetlights. Controlling the light. His actions are just like Mrs. Blind. See why I brought up Buff Girl? If Mrs. Blind has appeared in reality, then the magical pile driver isn't out of the question either. Can you go and try it? It's way out of my expertise and job description, but I can mimic it. I knew it. I wanted to pour coffee on his face, but now I feel a bit better. Right, and if you're really going to try it, be careful. The security is intense. You could get arrested just for keeping your hands in your pockets. And then again today, my secret power will remain hidden. Anyway, raising subscription fees is a pretty big deal. I was thinking of subscribing to a hologram figure for my lonely room, but with the increasing fees, it'll be tight. Same here. Really? Eves are rarely free from LDS, so do you really need to subscribe to Neon Shine? It's only relatively free. If our condition worsens, data loss occurs, and we could have problems more serious than humans. Plus, I've got someone to look after. Yellow, I have good news. Do tell. Bring to me the news from afar. Wanderer. And I shall drink my wawa. You passed the driving exam this time? Nice! Now you can legally drive over a grandma. Pleasant, pleasant, pleasant. This is good news. The big wiki says congrats. As a reward, I ask that this stream lasts 3 extra hours, so a 9-hour stream. Yeah, that's what you want from this? Are you sure? You can't even stay up that long. It'll be like, literally, I don't know what time, but probably like morning time. Early in the morning for you by the time the stream is done. You little foolish man. ... You mean Remy? Remy is family. It's a cat. Does being a cat mean it can't be family? You'd better watch your words in front of our Remy. Prey showed her claws, adopting an aggressive cat-like stance. Please forgive me. I'll make an exception this time. Because I'm generous. Sigh. You're gonna head out? Okay, Jack. You have a pleasant rest of your time. In this fine Thursday evening, afternoon time. Have fun. Don't explode. Never mind. Why are you gonna... Okay, you're confusing me now. What is this? 1 second. Sorry about that. Just received a funny little video. Very, very wonderful. I forgot I had my coin on my thigh this entire time. You keep forgetting that you're gonna help your sister when she gets home. Go assist thy sibling, you hooligan. Otherwise, you'll forget again. Anyways, if the subscription fee goes up, I'll have to give up on the item I was planning to buy. What were you thinking of getting? Buff Girl collaboration merch. They're doing a collaboration with the neural stimulation unit for Eves. They announced that pre-orders will start on the day the last episode airs. The things people come up with. What do you mean the things people come... What do you mean the things they come up with? This collaboration product is amazing. They said when the empathy unit activates and overloads, it shakes your cognitive abilities, creating the illusion of transforming. It's basically another way of saying you must buy this. What on earth does that mean? And aren't the expressions shakes cognitive abilities and illusion of transforming seriously suspicious? You're making a fuss over nothing. It shakes your cock, you say? Different thing. She's not here yet, so you gotta wait until she appears at your living areas. Tell her you have food, and I'm sure she'll appear quicker, and then disappoint her, but say you're helping her anyways. I forgot about this. Okay, this is like random little bits of information. No, that only works for me. Damn. You're making a fuss over nothing. Besides, considering the ships you usually use, I don't think you're in a position to talk. What do you say? Those are legitimately released VR ships, you know? I don't even put them there for you to see. You just looked at them on your own. I have no intention of respecting your taste. But if I may give you a piece of personal advice, in a repair clinic where Eves are the main customers, displaying ships with covers showing Eves and humans getting intimate doesn't seem like a very good choice. I just put frequently used items where they're easy to see. It's inevitable in a workshop with lots of tools. I feel like I just heard some terrible information. If you're lonely, why don't you find a lover? I'm sorry, but... Okay, I'm sorry. Prey apologizes quickly. It was as if she didn't want to hear it. Did she foresee what I was going to say? And can I ask for a simple repair? I need to create an excuse to tell the boss. Sure, repairs are always welcome. Create an excuse for Prey's absence. 28 moves. Can we save? How do I save before I do this? Storage data. Okay, I can't load it. I cannot manually save, it appears. I think. Yoleto, can we share? Share what? This is the little encyclopedia thing. Okay, accept request. Okay, that, and that. Let's start with the one that needs one. Hola, hello, baby boy. I am the home now. You are the home. You've always been home. In the heart of hearts. I don't know if that made any sense. What should I move? This one here. That gets that over there. Things are moving that way. Okay. I have no clue what any of that did, but sure. No, cancel. I saw the video, by the way. It was funny. You had the voice of an angel. Home is stored in the balls. I'm not too sure about that one. Requires... Okay, we do have it. Oh, it's... Okay. There we go. Don't you think the name Neon Shine is super tacky? Like a middle-aged man trying to look cool. I agree with that part. It sounds like a name where they changed one syllable from neon sign, and celebrated themselves for being extremely witty. What is this game about? Talking to people while you fix them? The Eves, whatever an Eve is supposed to be. Some, I guess, robot woman. Or robot people in general. I don't know if they're only designed as female looking. When bro confuses P with home. Yeah, Jack? Looks like a Guna robot game. Of course Yellow plays it. You guys just... Why is it always the tendency to call any game I play a Gooner game? Like, is it not okay for me to play a game that has pretty people in it? Cause we know you. Alright, sure. It's really a comedy that people, that the person agreeing with that has a repair clinic with a name just as bad. Alright, woman. We need one down there, so let's do a funny little shenanigan. Get this one up there. And then get this one. Can we swap these? There we go, we can get 2 and 1. What exactly does the situation from the empathy unit feel like? I only learned about it in theory, but I was curious since I've never felt it myself. Horny little guy. What do you think the horns are there for? It's similar to humans. If humans feel it through muscle contraction, blood flow changes, and hormone secretion, for Eves, that's just replaced by the empathy unit. Stimulating this directly gives a quite pleasurable feeling. So, oh goodness. Those are my hands for when... Those are my handles for when I ride. You're feeling quite frisky today, huh? I think you're gonna talk about Eve's sex. Is it like an orgasm? It doesn't match exactly, but it's probably the closest thing. Then what about the collaboration merch you mentioned earlier? That's... It's a cooler game. Listen, they just talk about sex. This is adults. They're adults. They're allowed to talk about sex a little bit. Doesn't mean it's a cooler game, you know? I was just curious about what it feels like to transform. They say power surges through you. Sure, whatever. Our guy's just confused. Let's see, what can we do here? Do that. Can we get these two to... There we go. Oh, right, we didn't get this one down there. Damn, that was my bad. I messed that up a little bit. There we go. I think we accidentally hurt her a little bit. Why do you guys call it a Gooner game? Guy, he's not every game I play is a Gooner game. Alright, buddy. Exactly, Wiki. You guys just don't like people having people talk. That's just how you guys are. You guys just don't have conversations. Yellow, put on a lady voice when you VA the ladies. I don't have a lady voice. I have my voice, and that's what you're gonna get. All done. There were no major issues. Wow, my stiff back feels completely refreshed. Is this what it feels like when O'Hara purifies her body with brief seed? Is it okay to mention my crude repair in the same breath as something so noble? Crude? You're too strict with yourself. No one around here can match your skills. Enough praise. Save the talk for after you buy me a beer. You make a fuss even when I compliment you. What a personality. I noticed earlier your power unit was screaming again. Aren't you overworking yourself lately? I can get one out of you if you want. You can try. That's the regular one. Besides, how is a robot orgasm people talk? He's a mechanic and he is curious about the functions of his customers. It is literally his job to repair them things. It must be because a lot of zombies have been gathering in front of the shop lately. They've practically set up camp there. Zombies? You mean flicker patients high on drugs? Usually they just stumble around spouting nonsense. No, those are blackouts. It's a state where even radical methods like electronic drugs can't prevent damage to the frontal lobe and neural network. You can consider their ego and personality data virtually destroyed. Lately, the media seems to just call them zombies instead of severe LDS patients. I've been here for a while, but I just thought they were I just thought they were drug addicts. Damn. Does your dentist ask what that mouth do, motherfucker? You guys just like being so like devil's advocate-y for no reason. Like, I'm just giving you the facts. He was curious, and so I explained to you he was curious. And then you berate me for the character being curious about it. Like, what does... Don't come to me later if you get all pent up from this game, Yellow. It'll take a lot more than this to get anything out of me, buddy. Chef can try, I guarantee. Mine does, Wiki. I love being a devil's advocate. I love bashing you in the head with a brick. Look at Yellow get flustered over. I'm not flustered! Did someone say drug addicts? Oh, Lord. Well, they're not drug addicts, apparently, Cazador. They're people... Well, not people. I guess Eves. They're Eves. They're robots with something wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with them. Ew. Jack... Shut up. I have that effect on people, pissing them off. You are the master rage baiter, so who can take that title from you? Absolutely nobody. I've been here for a while, but I just thought they were drug addicts. And drug addicts are probably better off than them. Aren't they both equally in the gutter? At least junkies have their infinite love for drugs left. Blackouts are worse. Infinite love. Seeing them throw away family, lovers, and property without hesitation, isn't that the perfect expression? It's like, if it's not you, then the world doesn't matter. Truly an impossible devotion. In contrast, blackouts are like empty shells with even their desires gone. They wander around following the light by instinct, and when they find neon shine, they swarm like gnats and won't leave. Chasing light suggests they still have at least minimal desires left. If you saw them, you'd think I'm exactly right. They aren't moving to find light. It's just that it's the only stimulus left that they can react to. If they crawled around looking for light normally, maybe you'd be right. Of course, they would become something even more terrible. As I recall, the shop you work at has a floor-to-ceiling glass window on one side. Right, and clearing away the gnats that gather there is one of my daily tasks. That's probably the cause of 80% of my power unit overloads. And the other 20% is because of the idiot removing streetlights? Exactly. Every day must be tough. It gives me a headache just thinking about how much tougher it's going to get. You know that? Happiness and unhappiness are influenced more by future events than the present. True and real. Kinda, sort of. What is that emote, Jack? Why are you crying? Why must you weep? Is it because I told you to be shush? You know? And Castador, I forgot to ask, how's your day been going so far? How's work? You taking it easy? You told me to shut up! Listen, it was in jest, okay? I was simply joking about. That's certainly an emote, chef. Wasn't that a study on human psychology? Humans and Eves are pretty much the same. And do you realize that statement conflicts heavily with your critique of my taste before the repair? I come back because I respect it. Uh-huh. My head feels like exploding as it is. Do you have to make me say useless things? If you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off repair fees, you'd better be prepared. I'm sorry, customer Prey, Emery. Stop joking. I have to go now. Even a justified absence is a problem if it drags on. I don't want to get fired and become a zombie rubbing my face against a glass window. By now the streetlight idiot should have left the shop too. You're sharp. Good sense, as always. It was a pleasant conversation today, Perry. Hooray, what a name. Remind me of BTL, Better Than Life ships in Shadowrun. They're simulations that remove all the limiters and overstimulate the brain until it's all that can make you feel anything. How can the brain even exist in such a way? I guess, you know, that literally would be a drug then, because it'd just be stimulating you. I like how Chef goes from like cute little anime girl winking to just that. The dichotomy. Ow, my ear again. Me too. And see you later, Chris. Prey hurriedly left the door with quick steps. It seems she spent more time than expected distracted by the chat. It's already time for lunch. Let's take a break. Okay, so we can save only in these moments right here. Fat Pepe. How YOLO makes me feel. Aww. Prey, wow, seriously amazing. What did you just do to my back? I feel as light as a feather. What does that say? Sensible. Sensible. And Eve stood before me, though there was no sound of the door opening. Damn, she is like sneaked in here. Despite her polite attitude and likable first impression, I couldn't quite feel at ease. All TNDLS models are government-affiliated Eves, usually distinguished by their department mark. But I couldn't see any mark on the Eves before me, nor was there any other way to confirm her affiliation. Of course, nothing official in Chroma City was particularly trustworthy, but I reacted usually sensitive to that mark. Prey says I look at the mark with eyes of a sinner, which probably isn't polite behavior towards a customer. What sign is he even yapping on about? Seems cool, but her vibes are rancid. Before we start, excuse me, but may I ask what specific purpose you are specialized for? If it isn't military, private maintenance is illegal. Oh, if it's military, private maintenance is illegal. There we go. I misread the hell out of that. Ah, you wouldn't know since I'm not wearing protective gear on my day off. I am Orca O. O'Hara from the Urban Recovery Agency of Chroma. You can just call me Orca for short. Although designed for rescue and disaster recovery operations, I'm a model equipped with multi-purpose functions like other Eves to reduce citizens' aversion. Rescue. You have quite an ordinary appearance for someone deployed to rough sites. In fact, it wasn't an ordinary appearance. Rescue specialized TNDLS models possess an appearance generally considered beautiful to reduce aversion. And that's because we mostly rely on external equipment. The design direction of the model also has the motto Universal Fit. Unlike how it looks, there are many places to attach external equipment. This is for attaching the powered exoskeleton during entry. This is for the instantaneous thrust engine. The tail part. It was quite embarrassing to watch her lift parts of her body here and there to introduce her model. But Orca seemed unaware of it and chattered excitedly for several minutes. How is it? I understand very well that it's not military. And besides that, nothing. I was just trying to apologize for being rude earlier out of surprise. Of course, that wasn't it. Really, I didn't feel it was that rude. That's because kind people are rare towards government-affiliated Eves. If you thought I was similar to others, then that's normal. I think I misread that. What? Okay, let me backlog. What kind of maintenance are you here for? Okay, that is not the button I should press. There we go. I thought I could just press down there. Instantaneous thrust engine would be sick. Would be a sick band name. That it would. That it would. If you thought I was similar to the others, then that's normal. That makes sense. I think this was meant for Orca and not. And then this is Chris. I think they messed up there. What kind of maintenance are you here for? I was recently assigned here, so I need to submit an inspection confirmation by tomorrow. There aren't any major problems, so it shouldn't take long. It looks that way, but you never know until you check. I'll boot up the maintenance console, so please wait a moment. We are waiting. And waiting. Ahem. Perhaps because everyone is preparing for Polar Night Day, the streets are intensely lively, aren't they? Polar Night. I keep wanting to say polarity. She's got DMVIs. What does that mean? One of Chroma City's prides and prides of prides, and the pride of prides. A holiday unique to this city and a festival ground. I had even forgotten it wasn't far off. It's a holiday unique to this city. Did you come for sightseeing before? You don't have to say if it's hard to talk about. No. A few years ago I visited Chroma City due to a support request. It just happened to be Polar Night Day. Polar Night Day, Jesus. I don't like that. It's like two contradicting things. It's all just smushed together. And there was a support request even to nearby cities? Yes, back then I was working in Wamen City, located south of Chroma City. It was complete chaos. The violence and confusion amidst the shears of the festival were shocking even to me. A hologram panorama covered the sky, and below it, explosions mixed with smoke. Must have been terrible. Yes, screens mixed with beautiful night views and hopeful music are quite shocking. The show went on as if indifferent to the tragedy, and most of the crowd was too intoxicated by the festival to even know what was happening. The organizers who knew about the accident went along with it too. It was probably because of the budget. The hologram panorama called Chromatic Zenith is one of Chroma City's prides. They say it's for the citizens' sense of belonging, but they pour an astronomical budget into it because it's an event that generates huge tourism revenue. Too much money had already been poured into cancel just because an accident occurred. So it's about money. Excluding talk of budget and compensation, all that's left in Chroma are patience. Not that I like it, but it's the unavoidable reality. When they say Chroma City, I just want to play Chroma Squad again. Chroma Squad, what's that about? Is it like a little shooter game? You blast, I suppose? Because it kind of sounds like one. That's sad. I'm sorry. I'm not intentionally said something depressing. It's just reality. Nothing is as boring as realistic talk. Living day to day, whether you like it or not, is reality. Even an interesting show gets boring if you watch it hundreds of times. So it's hard for the story of a day repeated thousands of times to be interesting. It's natural to be drawn to stories of vacation escapades or figures bought in on impulse, rather than talk of neon shine subscription fees or utility bills. I can't accept it rationally, yet I can't help but empathize experientially. Most hobbies are, after all, escapes from ordinary daily life. That's why people go crazy for Polar Night Day. And tourists visit from the other side of the globe to see the chromatic zenith. Because the coming tomorrow isn't enjoyable because they're tired of reality. They close their eyes and ears and force themselves to shout that they are happy now. Wanting to run away from pain is one of human instincts. Question mark? Legally distinct Super Sentai Tactics game. I'll have to look up what that is because I got no clue. This little pimple in my ear is like bothering the hell out of me. It's like right on the little like movie part, you know? The flappy bit. And it is quite distracting. Oops, I sounded creaky like my dial equipment again. 0 points for a sales pitch, alright? Sometimes creaky sounds make you feel alive, whether machine or human. But by any chance, are you doing maintenance with a first generation dial? Don't worry too much. I've safely repaired the TNDLS model several times with this rugged friend. Why does the word safely sound so scary? Oh, the dial is ready. Shall we begin? 35 moves. Oh, this is like on the lower back. We're just messing with the tail, basically. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we gotta put 2 bits over there. Interesting. Another YouTube Shorts link. Okay, we can get this one over here already. No, that's not the thing I needed to move. Right, we need to make those anyways, so... Can I move that all the way over here? There we go. Still gonna deny to the Gunnar game? Yes. I missed it that. I've completed the the unit replacement for that part. How is it? Please feel free to tell me if there's any discomfort or awkwardness. No, it's much more comfortable than I thought. My worries before the maintenance were pointless. It actually feels smoother than Gen 5, 5th generation dial. That's a relief. But should I say it tingles? It keeps throbbing. Please be a little gentler. This area is densely packed with neural elements. It's very, sensitive. Oh dear, I'm clumsy because it's been a while since I've maintained a TNDLS. All these freaking names, bro. TNDLS, Polar Night Day, fucking this and that. Like, it's gonna drive me insane. I'll try to be as gentle as possible. Alright, second part. Needs 3 bits. We need them across this plane. So we already basically got all that. Go over there. Just finished another character. You need 2 more. Nice. Zimbabwe person. I don't know. I'm just like tossing things out there. That's another day's work, though. Is it? Oh, come on. I didn't mean to move that there. Nope. Don't combine. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna do that. Let's see. We need a... There we go. We got more yellow now. Push this one up. Push this one over here. Get this one. Okay. Get this one over there. Yeah, this is a little weird. I thought I would have done the switcheroonie thing. Am I doing this wrong? I think I'm just doing it wrong. There we go. Should be fine. I don't know if this is okay, though. Damn, yellow is yeller. Each TNDLS model has 1 unique organ, right? That's right, because each model specializes in a different purpose. I've often seen animal ears or reverse joint types, but this is my first time seeing a tail. We gotta put you down, old Yeller style. No! No! Don't shoot me in the back of the head. Shoot me in the front like a man. The eaves of the Scarlet Response Unit under the Urban Recovery Agency, to which I belong, are all TNDLS models. And we have tails like me. That's fascinating. Usually, what is this tail used for? In our case, we mainly use it to clean broken debris, or break down walls to enter. For something used for such rough purposes, didn't you say it was a sensitive part earlier? The external armor is high-strength special alloy, so it's fine in the field. But when operated internally for maintenance, it's almost defenseless. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful to work delicately. Okay, we need a big one. I think I've been messing up. They're supposed to be like small ones, but I guess it does technically count still. I'm gonna play Sonic. You go ahead and do that. They call me Sonic. Oh my god. Okay, this is like finicky a little bit. I'm confused again. Walkie-talkie? Not walkie-talkie. No, walkie-talkie, okay. That sounded better in my head. I misread the hell out of it anyway, so... It doesn't matter. I'm incompetent. I have messed it up. I deserve death and pestilence. Can I get like a big yellow part, please, and thank you? Thank you. Okay, that's how. Okay, we can have one of those there, and then move this part right there, and it should be fine. Okay, but that part... Oh. I had to put it on the lower one. My bad. But it is there. Okay, I must be getting, like, stupid. You walk the doggo? Nice. Okay, that just made the bigger one, which is not what I meant to do, but... Okay, I guess one part took the bigger one, even though it wasn't... That doesn't even make sense then. Can I know what part? I probably can hover over it and tell which part is the part that needs the big one and which one needs the small one. I was just dumb about it. It's taking a bit longer than I thought. Did you feel uncomfortable anywhere during the maintenance? Huh? You look like you're having a hard time. That. Is there a restroom here? It's because it became urgent because it took longer than expected. There's an old restroom and the old restroom is inside the door on the left. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, manager. The restroom is very clean. You don't have to be too embarrassed. It's natural for eats to periodically discharge coolant from inside the machine. Thank you. I apologize for the roughness during the maintenance. No, it's just because I'm particularly sensitive compared to the same model, because he kept talking to me in between. I feel reassured at the end that it didn't hurt at all. And my body feels completely lighter too. I can endure this much for this level of effect. Orca started stretching her body, and here and there, as if to show off. Damn, I really can't read sometimes, Jesus. A careless Eve in a narrow space. Discharge coolant. Yeah. They have coolant, I don't know why. Well, they're a machine, so that's why. As long as she doesn't bump into anything, it's not a bad view. Actually, I didn't do much. I just replaced a few neural units to suit the environment lacking photonic data. We know what that is. Oh, you mean because there's a lack of light? Exactly. Both humans and Eves cannot live without sunlight. That's why subscribing to Neon Shine is practically essential in Chroma City. So that's why my colleagues asked if I subscribe to Neon Shine. Because unless it's Chroma, you won't have problems due to lack of light. They made survival a paid service. Chroma claims it's the same logic as food being paid. Someday we might even get billed for breathing. Still, Eves are a bit better off. Humans can fall into depression if Neon Shine is cut off for just 2 days. They call it LDS, right? Correct. It stands for Light Deficiency Syndrome. Simply put, it's a disease caused by not receiving light. The body's signaling system gets tangled, and for Eves, noise accumulates in the photonic neural network. The depression and power drop you felt recently are probably due to this. My external equipment felt heavier than usual after coming to the city. It wasn't just my imagination. Body and mind are inseparable. Psychology inevitably changes according to the state of the body. It's funny for me, and Eve, to say this, but that's very mechanical. I think so too. But humans are similar, just the difference between metal and flesh. Most psychiatric drugs treat psychological problems by regulating hormones, and the medical measure called defibrillation is basically the same principle as rebooting a machine called a human. Moving by electrical signals and psychological and emotional judgments changing according to the hardware environment are also the same. Personally, I don't see any reason to distinguish between humans and Eves. If that philosophy created this repair shop, it's quite cool. Personal conversation is a core service of D1AL-ogue. Anyways, you said today was your off day, right? That's right. I've been hectic with moving and dispatch calls for a few days, but finally it's a break. Actually, if there are no dispatches, I mostly get some downtime. Moving alone sounds terrible. The flesh is weak, but the machine is depressed. The machine is lonely. The machine has the big sad. The machine needs a little sunlight, you know? A little subscription-based sunlight. I agree with that, but it's over. Do you have any recommended places for a change of mood? I recommend a cafe on the first floor of the building opposite. I saw it on my way here. The name started with You mean Retrojan? What was it? Retrojan. The pronunciation is a bit odd. Oh, Trojan. Oh, is it that Trojan from the Trojan horse? It's as unusual a name as this place. Retrojan. Okay, Retrojan. That is weird. Retrojan. Yoleto. Neri. Right, I heard from the owner that it's a combination of retro and Trojan virus. It reflects the ambition to infiltrate retro trends like a Trojan virus into this flashy high-tech city. Wow, hearing that sounds quite plausible. It's a retro concept cafe that's hard to find these days, and drinking the owner's hand-drip coffee is the joy of my life. A retro concept in this city. Interesting. And one more thing, avoid places with too many people. In this season, scenes of people densely gathered often lead to the sight of them being taken away by the stability officers. Thanks for the advice, Chris. When the night gets too long, people tend to get sensitive. Even if they even if they are stability officers. I love stability. I don't know what they do, but I'm gonna assume it's not too good. Thinking of the city stability officers as police in the other cities, that's a mistake. Still, there's no harm in being careful. I should quietly enjoy this festival year-end atmosphere by myself. Have a good time, Orca. And thank you. See you next time. It's already evening. I should call it a day. Yeah, let's save. I could have done probably better. Targets moves, parts move count. Yeah, I moved way more than way more than like the, I guess, minimum. Oh well. It's dark and gloomy all day again today. Now that there's hardly any sunlight anymore, it's hard to even see a gray night. Thanks to that, my body feels even stiffer. If I stay still, I'll only feel more drained, so let's hurry up and open shop. What's over here? Mayor Lucas, Eve are partner sharing souls. Natural LDS confirmed impossible, suspicion of nano-catalyst intervention. Intensive crackdown period announcement. Oh, we can read little, like, news thingies. This is an announcement from the Urban Stability Agency, USA. In celebration of Polar Night Day, Chroma City's largest festival, a special intensive crackdown period will be in effect from today until the end of the festival. This measure aims to prevent social disorder during the festival and maintain homeostasis of the urban system. During this period, nano-catalyst scanning by stabilizers will be significantly increased across Chroma City. In particular, illegal procedures under the guise of LDS prevention and the use of or distribution of unauthorized private neon shines are strictly forbidden. Citizens are requested to fully cooperate with scanning procedures at temporary checkpoints installed in each district. Warning: any act determined to be to the stability detrimental to the stability of the urban system will be subject to immediate administrative action without exception. Okay, so they're just being assholes. The year is 2181. This is quite a long way from now. Let's see, the noise. Author is the noise. Okay, medical opinions suggesting the Chroma City's light deficiency syndrome may not be a naturally occurring disease or causing a stir. Following consultation with specialists from external cities, analysis indicates that simple lack of light cannot cause irreversible nervous system damage, the severe stage of LDS given human physiology. Yeah, I mean, that should be basic knowledge that lacking light isn't gonna fuck up your nerves. At least, you know, I would assume without it having been a long time. Experts pointed out that stage 1 dimming, lethargy due to serotonin deficiency, is possible. Stage 2, flicker, cognitive impairment, and stage 3, blackout, frontal lobe shutdown, fall outside of the scope of general neurological disorders. Consequently, suspicions are deepening that the unidentified molecular component in nanocatalysts mentioned in previous reports are intentionally accumulating metabolic waste in this cerebrum to artificially induce LDS. Cyber cancer? I don't know if it's, you know, cyber cancer, but it's certainly not supposed to be happening, according to other clinicians from outside of the city. Of the Sigmund Pact, symbolizing the harmony between humanity and artificial intelligence, was held at Chroma City Central Plaza. Taking the podium, Mayor Lucas reflected on the significance of the pact, calling it a historical turning point where simple computational devices known as EE, electrical entity, evolved into Eve, electrical vital entity, through photonic neural networks becoming recognized as beings with independent personalities. He specialized at Eve, having moved past an era of discrimination due to guaranteed legal rights, are key citizens supporting the eternal night of the city alongside humans. He concluded with a message hoping that through the rational coexistence perfected by Sunshine Corp's technology, the next 50 years will also lead to an era of prosperity without discrimination, drawing cheers from the citizens and Eve scattered in the plaza. Yo, I got sad news. Check DMs. Oh no. Oh no. that's that's definitely news. She was so young. May she rest in peace. She's with the angels now, as they say. Because you submitted to Disney Plus 12 years ago, you're legally allowed to poison. We are legally allowed to poison your brain. Please subscribe to Good Brain Plus to remedy this issue. Basically, that might unironically be the lore. I don't know if we can. It doesn't seem like we can scroll to other messages from past days, so that's a shame. We haven't seemed to have any more messages with Michelle. Oh, speaking of, are Mom and Dad saying that they won't come to see the Chromatic Zenith again this year? Just like every year, yeah. Okay, I thought they were like... Okay, when they said they parted, I thought they meant like as a couple. I didn't think they were siblings. I guess that's a mistake on my part. I made an assumption. Just like every year, yeah? And what about you? Needless to say, me neither. I really don't get why no one goes. When we were kids, they used to drag us there every year, even when we said we didn't want to go. You know how many years ago that was? Mom and Dad are getting old now, so it's hard for them to go to crowded and chaotic places, and I'm too far away to go, so... If you want to go that badly, why not go with a girlfriend? You're picking a fight with me right now, aren't you? Look at your age, go outside and meet people. Even better if it's a woman. You can't stay up all night in your room drinking beer forever. The day I fall asleep rolling around in bed with a woman in this city, there's a high chance I won't open my eyes ever again the next day. An article will pop up on the main news page. Victim Chris J. Hayes, 22, found in a motel with organs harvested. Bro's 22 and his sister's talking to him like he's 30-something. That lack of confidence of yours is the problem, Chris. It's disgusting to say it myself, but objectively, you're decent looking. Blech. Let's stop. So if you want to see the Chromatic Zenith that much, just go alone. If I have to go alone, I won't go. Shouldn't I at least have someone to take my side if I get into a fight? Then what are you going to do that day? I have no choice but to drown my Polarity Night day in beer while watching Dakim's stream again this year. Dakim's? That name is familiar to another name. That's how I'll spend my Polarity Night. Or Polar Night. I keep messing it up. Stream my foot. You're planning to stay up all night watching your beloved silicone, aren't you? Your beloved silicone. Hey, how do you... Wait, you've never even been in my room. Hit the nail on the head. No, it's not that. Shut up, you're single too, probably sitting in the corner of your room alone. Hello, Chris. Woman. Why do people keep entering our shop without us knowing? You look like you're in a good mood. Did you manage to get that action figure you wanted? Chris? Miss Leanne, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just a moment? A pity. I wanted to share in your joy. You look good now, but that look you just had, the one you never showed me, it was such a pure smile. I'm envious. whoever they are. Haha, it's my younger sister. She's a funny kid who tries to tear me down every day. Ah, the one you often talk about. Miss Leanne took a deep breath and muttered quietly to herself. Oh well, if it's a younger sister, I can understand. In fact, I might even have to try to get close to her. Question mark? Anyway, what brings you here today? What brings you here today? I remember you had your regular checkup recently. I had some business nearby, so I thought I'd drop by to see your face. I also stopped by thinking I might need to replace my processing unit as a bonus. That's funny. What is? When I first saw you, I thought you'd never come back. But now you visit even without a reason. I told you I came to replace my processing unit. You said it was a bonus. Didn't you come to check on me? Now I'll give you a quick checkup. Alright, you win. I came here to whine a bit. Okay, tell me. For a ridiculously shady repair clinic. Yep, you've come back several times, you must like it. There's a quiet, uncrowded comfort here. A quiet place and a slightly cool air are good for getting sentimental. And thanks to that, I can completely let loose. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Saying I have no customers? Yes, it's a compliment. Since you say so, I'll take it as a compliment. What are you whining about today? Miss Leanne frowned, as if just thinking about it was unpleasant. That's quite a look on your face. Huh? Oh, was I? Sorry, when the processing unit connected to emotional expression gets overloaded, my mood swings become severe and I can't hide them. I don't want to show you that look anymore. Can I get maintenance first? It's possible, but... A repair Leanne with an extreme mood face. Poor girl's got mood swings. Okay. Tummy? I guess we're getting tummy access. Damn. For free. Okay, not for free. She's actually paying us, probably. Let's see. One needs to go there. One needs to go there. One needs to go there. We need one of the big ones. Oh, okay. That is how you check which ones need which. Okay. This makes sense now. You know, they probably told me this in the tutorial and I just completely forgot. Thigh? Sorry, you can't see the thigh right there, but you know. It's believe me. Okay, that one can stay there. Okay, we're making multiple already. I can probably do that. And then do this. Do that. And that should be enough, right? Because the big one, where does the big one need to go? At the top. Then this one goes 1, 2, 3. That should be all, I think. Let me see. Big one, small one, small one, small one. Oh. Okay, there we go. Every time I visit here, you're on the phone with your sister. It's my routine right after opening for business. Picking a fight with my sister. I'd like to join that routine next time. You, Miss Leanne? I heard that in human society, it's polite to greet the other person's family before the main event. I don't know what main event you mean, but your emotion unit is overheating again. Big event. She's got the hots for him, and he's a little silly man. Probably. I don't know, it could just be the emotional thing just acting up. Okay, we need one big one now. One big machine thingy. This one might take a bit, actually. Put that up there. Does it need to be like a one without a thing in the way? Maybe. Alright. So I'm trying to keep that thing in mind about doing this in not as many repairs, like moves or whatever. Okay, so these ones are small, so we can put those there and there, really. No, because we need those to make the bigger one. There we go. This one goes right up there. That should be... No, they gotta go here and here. There we go. Now, what do you think about the increasing romance between humans and Eves? For someone who's never been... never even been in romantic relationships with a human, that's too abstract a question for me to answer. Really? Just that one word from you has completely tilted my opinion to the pro side. Miss Leanne? Leanne? I don't know how to pronounce that. The temperature of your emotion unit is rising. It's dangerous, so please calm down during maintenance. Okay, we need 1, 2... Okay, they all can be small ones. So we just shift that. Maybe move this here. There we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, so we need the 4th one. One on the top, one right there, one right here. That I did not mean to combine them. Well. I think it's technically fine. Let me just put this one in the middle of nowhere. How do I prevent that from happening, though? Guess I can do that. Okay. And I kind of messed it up anyways, but There we go. I don't like the way the text on the... You guys can't see the text behind me, but it said you can be a little rougher. Okay, Miss Leanne. I think Miss Leanne's just a little freaky. The maintenance is done without any problem. Hi, Jack. It seems like you made a lot of small mistakes today. What on earth were you thinking about? I hope you weren't thinking of someone else while I was in front of you. No, I rarely go out, so I hardly get the chance to meet new faces. Doggo walked. Me showered. Pleasant. Clean. Squeaky clean. Comfy time. Yippee! Wait, didn't you have to help your sister at some point? I guess she's not there yet, huh? The customers who visit this repair clinic are the entirety of my social interactions. Why's she making that look? Nope, not wet. Not wet. But it's a blessing in disguise. What is? Thanks to a wonderful person like you visiting, it feels like even this bleak place has some life in it. Oh my, saying something like that so suddenly makes me a little shy. The overload on your processing unit was more severe than I thought. It came to whine, but it was to the point of needing repairs. I thought it would get better once I relieved some stress. If I let the unit as it was, I figured I'd be seeing you soon after the same repair request. So I replaced it with a higher end unit. It hasn't been long since your last checkup. What happened to damage it so much? Hold on, that's what I'm about to tell you. You know I work at a pharmaceutical company, right? Of course. That means snuggles until she gets here? Of course, come here. You get all the snuggles. Just as long as I'm not flattened under anybody, okay? We can have a little cuddle puddle, you know? My back. I don't know why I just bad for, but you know. Sorry, I just got distracted. I've heard a lot about your life, Miss Leanne. Every time I do repairs. A new researcher had joined the company recently. They say he's incredibly talented or something. Our company went to great lengths to scout him, so I guess that could be true. The problem is that talent isn't everything. Exactly. He came in through connections, yet he has this attitude of looking down on the existing researchers. Since he joined later, he thinks it's our duty to provide him with any project information he doesn't know. The management is completely impressed with his papers and research achievements, so my colleagues and I had no choice but to do as he asked. More work for you. That would have been a relief. The problem is his attitude. If he were apologetic and grateful, it would be different, but he takes it for granted. Even though we're doing work we don't have to. I wonder if studying so much has fried a part of his brain. A while ago, he said a colleague's research looked interesting, and asked if he could take over the project. Huh. I almost turned into a shouting match, but our colleagues intervened and barely mediated. It's annoying, but thanks to him, we're free from the management's nagging. And we can buy time to improve the product's stability. Office politics. It feels a bit distant to me. Maybe for you. From my perspective, Miss Leanne, you don't seem much different from me. Aren't you talking about how hard it is to deal with office politics you don't even care about? I'd like to say no, but I have to agree because of what happened a few days ago. A few days ago? Yes, half of my unit's overload systems probably started that day. We fought. You fought? It wasn't really a fight. I just laid him out. God damn. Okay, Miss Leanne. Miss Leanne got hands, apparently. He disrespected our project. Said we were just wasting the budget by repeating clinical trials for years. He said the researchers' talents were being wasted, and asked if he had any intention of finishing this research and starting a more promising project. And he said it to my face, the project leader. I should have realized when management was blindingly pushing for him. They couldn't win against us in a logical argument as non-experts, so it was a ploy to bring in another expert to break our resolve. That's pretty serious sabotage. Unfortunately for them, that Nepo hire's social skills were worse than imaginable, and he failed to change the team members' minds. You could even say we've grown closer. Some team members were even cheering me on and comforting me, even though I threw the first punch. Now, of course, I think I was in the wrong too. My feelings were complicated watching him call an ambulance by himself because no one else cared. It must have been the guilt that followed the satisfaction. YOLO, yes, Jack. It will never not fuck with me that Sonic was a character made specifically for Western audiences, and as a result, he's not that popular in Japan despite being made there. Hey, I guess he achieved his goal, right? Like, be popular with Western audiences. So there you go. He's popular with Western audiences. Which, you know, I don't know if it served them well necessarily. Maybe in the past it did. I'm not too sure about nowadays. You're warm? Lovely. I had to write a I had to write a written explanation, and the project's chances of survival dropped even lower. I wonder what would happen if I had just held it in. There's a mountain of work to do, but the thought of running away came first. I want to forget everything. Let's just rest. So I came to see you. All I can do is listen to you talk a little. That's enough. And thanks to you, I've already sorted out my thoughts. Thanks to me. I place to hide whenever I want to run away. I wait to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. That's the goal of our project. After running away here to rest, I found the courage to push through. And it made me feel that my project shouldn't end here. If the effect of just listening to a story, as you put it, is this great, our medicine will be a great help to the world. Can I ask what kind of medicine it is? I'd love to tell you. Miss Leanne's eyes sparkled as if a favorite topic had come up. It's a relief to see her back to her usual self. Our research institute mainly focuses on drugs that suppress memory. It prevents the user from recalling specific memories. The primary goal is trauma suppression, though there's a potential for misuse. It seems so. Right, that's why we're delaying the release. A similar drug already exists, but there are more cases of side effects or misuse than proper use. Although the management recognizes this as a commercial success, sticking to a proven product. Exactly. He made almost the same argument. His logic is that as long as it passes safely inspections and sells well, who cares how it's used? In reality, it causes almost no physical harm to the body itself. I take a few pills myself, but that attitude is quite off-putting. No matter how well you know it, there's a limit to what an ordinary consumer, not an expert, can perceive. In fact, I don't even know the ingredients of the multivitamin I take. Since I hardly see the sun, I guess it must contain vitamin D. And, vitamin D. I have no idea. And the drugs available on the market dull memories that are dramatically imprinted on the user. When you try to recall them, the recollection process is interrupted or blunted. It's similar to when you treat with an Eve's photonic neural network. You can distance yourself from terribly painful memories. But you can also lose your dreams, sometimes even your family's faces or precious memories. In severe cases, you even forget that you're taking the memory suppressant. It's practically amnesia. Our institute is creating a drug that accesses specific memories and paralyzes only that part. It can't be used universally, but we plan to market it separately for breakups or trauma. If we succeed, it won't be misused for kidnapping or human trafficking under the name of amnesia drugs. Losing memory due to a drug, it comes back if you stop taking it, right? In theory, yes. But it seems there are cases where that's not true for the products on the market. That's also the fundamental reason for my long clinical trials. In Chroma City, there will be many people who need this drug, so frequent side effects are unacceptable. Although Chroma City is damn dark all day long, I'm not sure if there are that many patients who want to suppress their own memories. The average patient doesn't seek a hospital until their condition worsens. I've even seen someone try to fix a paralyzed finger by stretching. Alright, many people think of hospitals as places to go for resurrection, but this drug is also aimed at delaying the neurological disorders caused by light deficiency. Oh. Not sure. Well, it depends what company she's under. I forgot the company name, but if it's a different company that has nothing to do with the light company, that might cause issues. Not just overcoming strong trauma. The blackout phenomenon, do they call it zombies these days? That's what people usually call it, I hear. Right, the biggest cause of becoming a zombie is neurological disorder. Despite having no other problems beside light deficiency, extreme trauma accumulates due to nervous system issues. If this drug is completed, the number of zombies on the street will be reduced by more than half. Zombie prevention and trauma care sounds good. And the fact that there's a way to get memories back seems good too. It's a hot topic among my colleagues. The fact that memories return when you stop taking it has some people arguing that it forces continuous purchase of the drug. They say we need to consider the consumer's financial situation. And that makes sense, but... Oh, your opinion on my research? Miss Leanne's eyes widened. Does she think we found a common interest? You can't run away forever. If you erase your memory every time things get tough, I feel like you'll end up with nothing left someday. Even today's Miss Leanne will go back to face reality tomorrow. You'll do your best to handle the accident and finish the project, right? Well, yes. There are times when you have to do something, but you just can't. Trauma is one of them. There's a hole in your heart and it needs to be filled, but it hurts too much. With a hole, it's impossible not to feel weak in both body and spirit. You need to step back and recover, but you can't because the hole in your heart... because of something. I misread that. But you can't because the hole is in your own body. I thought the medicine you're making was made for the situations like that. That's right. It's very difficult to fix something that has collapsed from the inside. Sometimes it's more important to get away from it and preserve your body and mind. I want the patients to be like you, Ms. Leanne. A way to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. I mean, I hope they solve the problems they've postponed with a mended, strong mind and body, like today's Miss Leanne. As they said in a certain manga, right? There's no paradise in the places you escape to. Since it's your medicine, Miss Leanne, I hope it turns out just as you wish. She's scaring me a little. You little... Why? I thought that was a pretty cool thing for me to say. Miss Leanne lunged at me. I believe she had no intention of harming me, but I couldn't stop myself from instinctively stepping back. Now that you've said that, I'll be sure to protect the project. Okay, now let me go. Let me hug you a little longer. Jesus, just a little. Just a little. That's kinda cute. Miss Leanne, with teary eyes, left after making a wonderful vow and having a bit of a tantrum. She must have had her own pain unrecognized by anyone. Look at the time. I should go to the cafe where Prey works for lunch. She's literally me, bro. Well, she's a little more collected, I suppose. I would say a little bit more collected than you, but yeah. Just lunches at him. I'm calming down. Thanks to you, I think I can think rationally again. You're very collected. I don't know about that, Chief. You are not the most collected. But, you know, I'll take your word. My mouth is so dry. Not the damn little boo-boo cat thing. I might get more water here. In a bit. I don't know if I should get it now or later. I'll get it now. Yeah, I'll get it now. I'll be back in like a little bit. Probably also use the bathroom real quick. Don't leave the snuggles, no! I have to. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. It won't take too long. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I kind of want to stop here, but we still have like a whole hour. Because my mouth feels really dry. It feels so dry, bro. You don't get it. It's so dry. A lot of yapping. A lot of character voice. Well, not really voice acting, but you know, just a lot of reading. There's only 3 girls, really? I mean, I don't know if there's more. It might be that they like return, make a little return again and again. It might be one of those things. That's how I imagine it, anyways. We'll see, we'll see. Because they have a lot of save slots, so I feel like there's probably gonna be more, even if it's just with the same 3 gals. Let's see. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neural unit, 2 of each quick. Sir? What are you staring blankly for? Excuse me, customer, are you by any chance in front of me right now? Can you only see the visible light spectrum? Yes, I haven't had the optic nerve digitization procedure done. You're not even up to the basics of this city. In this fucked up neighborhood where it's night the moment you open your eyes, if you live seeing only visible light, you'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, so I don't really need it. Oh dear, we have an idiot here who offers money to the damn corporation. You're either a foolish sucker brainwashed by the media, or a crazy bastard born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live by your ways. I'm amazed someone with their head this far in the clouds is still in this city. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage, and if you're not getting a repair, please leave. Brad, why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? To do a repair, I need to scan and replace the unit. But I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. Is that the only reason? You've got a knack for comedy. Why would you replace it? I can just swap it out myself. Swap it out yourself? Just as a person can't perform surgery on themselves by cutting open their own stomach and messing with their organs, and Eve also cannot open its core section to replace a unit by itself. Nothing is impossible, brat. It's just popping the casing, swapping the units, and closing it again. If I make a small mistake in the process and cut the power, that's just where my life ends. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. I'd appreciate it if you just shut up and make the unit. Sir, as much as I'd love to just shut up and make it for you, as the manager, I have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame this place. Even if my head gets blown off by a corporation's summary executioner's bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it's a natural death. This man just yaps. How can I be sure of that? Blade Hamilton. Mention my name in the back alley 3 blocks from here and everyone will understand. So now, what you need to do is wipe that stupid look off your face and synthesize the units for me. This person is impossible to reason with. Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make the units for you first. What units do you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neural unit. Imprint it into your stupid head so you don't forget. Damn it. Please wait a moment. We don't even get to see target time. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's gonna be rough. We gotta do this one quick. That is not happening under a fucking minute. Okay. that one there. That one there. That one there. Okay, so we need this one here, this one all the way up there, this one right there, and then this one right here. Yippee! I probably didn't get it under like a minute there, or 100. I think that's not a minute, but you know, I think that's technically around 2. Ah, thank you for waiting. Faster than I thought. The synthesized units are clean too. Despite your dumb first impression, you've more skill than you look. Thanks for the compliment. Since I'm in a good mood, let me give you a piece of advice. You'd better erase that psychotherapy introduction on the door. The place I went to last week to get it on with a big-breasted Eve had the same thing written on it. I appreciate the advice, but that's my clinic's identity. I don't think I can change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time and let me repair you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing dangling between your legs, no service will be possible for me. But thanks anyways. It seems I didn't come for nothing. Take care, Mr. Blade. See you again next time. Don't count on it. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Okay. Dealing with insane customers is incredibly draining. I should close up for today and soothe my tired body and soul with a can of beer. Oh, for someone with such a dumb-looking face, your hands are pretty fast, aren't they? I'll give you that. Okay, so that... got Blade Fellow. We forgot to check if it is a different day, so let's check the little messages things. Okay, no new messages, or, like, thingies. News, I guess. Oh, we can play different music? Well, I guess the music does tend to change on its own, don't it? Blade's kinda... Well, unfortunately for you, Blade quite literally looked at us and said, as long as you got that thing dangling between your legs, I don't need any service from you. His words, not mine. Hold on, let me look at the specific words he said. I'll tuck. Trust. Can't lose a friend if you have no friends. What a song name. Or that's the title of the person, and then single friend is the name. I don't know, man. That was funny, though. I'll save on top of that. You'll never know. Better have some good old makeuping skills. New things on the SNS. High-risk atom suppressed in a city. Yesterday's rampage of a high-risk atom in the city center was quelled early by development of Sunshine Company Summary's executioner. Okay, so we got Eves and we got Adam. The eliminated unit was confirmed to be an autonomous data anomaly manifestation, having entered LDS Stage 3 blackout with the self-data lost and only slaughter instincts remaining. To avoid repeating the nightmare of the first Eve Adam, quote-unquote, Sunshine Corp emphasized periodic photonic cleaning via neon shine is the only preventive measure, and executioners are the last bastion to delete system errors that have already occurred. Okay, so there's the first Eve, whose name is Adam, and then Atoms themselves are different things. Strange. The emotionlessness summary executioner eliminated the atom without hesitation again, but the view from the scene is complicated due to complete immunity granted by the government, compensation for the damage to citizens caught up in the suppression process remains elusive. Citizens' eyes looking upon the summary executioners, the shield protecting Chroma City, and the blade of terror reigning above the law cross perilously between relief and trembling. Okay, so don't fuck with those guys, whoever they are. Probably those gals, most likely. Cold metal melting when stripped. What? Oh. Fucking waifu mating. Okay, bro. They weren't even subtle with that one. As marriage regulations between humans and Eves hit an all-time high, the trend of secret tuning, modifying Eve's body parts into forms optimized for sexual activity, is spreading in the shadows. Going beyond simple cosmetic imitation, this procedure implants ultra-fine heating coatings and vibration modules into silicone mucosa to create reproductive organs that surpass human biological functions. This might be a gooner game. No. It's not a Gooner game. They just have Gooners in the... Listen, you're telling me that this doesn't make sense to exist in this world? In a world where robot women are a thing, yeah, of course there's gonna be attempts to fuck him. Like... Going beyond simple cosmetic imitation to the surpass human biological function. In an interview, an illegal tuner emphasized customization from the firmness to internal temperature is possible according to taste. Humans who experience it once can never return to organic embrace. That might not be good. Of course, the public eyes remain harsh. The dominant conservative viewpoints fingers at them as scrap metal fetishes. However, to soothe the solitude of the Grey Knight, minor lovers willing to endure expensive royalties and the social contempt to be held in their lovers' arms are secretly climbing into the operation table again today. And then we got Sunshine Corp, executive attacked and missing. Oh. Last night, the 15th, an incident occurred in the Deep Red Street district on the city outskirts where a high-ranking Sunshine Corp executive was attacked by an unidentified terrorist and went missing. USA investigation results confirm that all stabilizers guarding the scene were killed. They all died instantly from precise penetrating wounds in the shape of a stiletto heel that to the center of the forehead. A bloodstained glass slipper, presumed to be used in the crime, was left at the crime scene. Authorities are focusing on the fact that the modus operandi matches a series of disappearances that have occurred over the past few months. The terrorist, known to the public as Cinderella, has been targeting high-ranking government officials and Sunshine Corp executives. All victims so far remaining missing, with their survival unconfirmed. The USA has formed a special investigation team to clarify the truth of this incident and is tracking the culprit's whereabouts by analyzing connections with previous incidents presumed to be the work of the same offender. Okay, so there's somebody in stilettos just headshotting people with said stilettos. I don't know how that works, but sheesh. Chris, I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. Since I couldn't see him, I couldn't fight back and just got beaten up. Not exactly a pleasant feeling. She steps on them. Maybe. Drag queens are powerful, Yoli. Okay, I already read that. Is it because of that customer from yesterday? Yes, Chris. Phew, I hope only decent customers come in today. Optical camouflage. I can't believe that symbol of crime is being used so openly. Has that city completely given up on security? It's not so much that they've given up, but rather adapted. Most homes and shops have at least one infrared sensor for security. Even if they can't catch the thermal optical camouflage, they can easily detect regular optical camouflage. Then what about thermal optical camouflage? If you use that, the military intervenes instead of the Urban Stability Agency, so you need some serious guts to try it. Thanks to that, the citizens of Chroma City can rest easily and entrust their safety to infrared sensors. Living there sounds exhausting. To think hide and seek is part of daily life. Because of that, life here is never boring. That's not boring, it's just troublesome. You have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in this city with miracles. Miracle's my foot. It's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day long. That's why the neon signs filling every corner look even more dazzling. The nights of this street, where humans, eaves, and neon signs mingle, is more beautiful than any day elsewhere. Wow, what a glazer. Boring game. Wonderful words spoken by the individual known as Very Confused Moth, who is clearly confused once again, as the name suggests. How are you doing, Yuki? Boringism. Me when I don't have a good night. I was so captivated by that sight that I dared to become independent here with just one old piece of equipment. It's probably not the night, but the eaves filling the streets that captivates you. And what, independent? You make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hard drive or something? Seems like yesterday you were whining about not having money for food. Who was it that begged mom and dad to save him? I paid it back with interest. Yeah. Looks like a customer is here. You're not sulking, are you? No, I'll hang out with you again tomorrow. He's sulking, definitely sulking. I'm not sulking. Pat. Hey, yo? What about a yeah? What about oh yeah? What about yoa? What about yao? I don't think there's any more ways to make those three letters like shift and turn around. Pray, do you know you're laughing very evilly right now? Really? Normally I would have picked a fight and looked for something fun to do, but today I'll generously let it slide. Okay, Miss Prey, speaking as a professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. Even neural network issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away. As expected, your buzzkill reactions are the best for regaining my stability. Is something wrong? What do you mean stability? Didn't you see the article yesterday? A high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corp was attacked and went missing on the outskirts of the city. That person from a few days ago? Definitely. They haven't released the identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive visiting the outskirts at this time. Since Polar Night is just around the corner, with the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to obsess over trivial things like streetlights, unless there's someone a bit weird. For feelings about nuisance, Prey's resentment seemed quite deep. Maybe there's something more she hasn't told me yet. Are you worried because a kidnapping's happened nearby? It's not that I'm not worried at all, but if I were scared of that, I would have run away to the next sitting a long time ago. It's not a big deal. Continuous focused adjustment of the ocular lenses, irregular cold pulsation. This is a common phenomenon when power is being diverted elsewhere. Right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computational load. That means you're preparing for an emergency. There are signs of an anxiety or fear response, you know? These are typical signs of an anxiety or fear response, you know? What do you know? First class core section engineer, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician, certified. That's a long ass fucking like certification name. First class core section engineer, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician. I have to clean today and tomorrow and Sunday. I'll just jork it as a reward. There you go. Maybe. I'm an management and inspection expert certified by Chroma City, and the person who opens up your body at least every week to check for problems. I hate it. What exactly does she hate? Don't talk about my condition as you please. The talk about raising the Neuron Shine subscription fee is gone, and the streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening. I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me at least. Cinderella happened because I left a post. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in cyberspace, a figure whose existence is ambiguous, indeterminate whether a group or an individual, famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels, and leaving a glass slipper inconspicuously at the scene. Never jork it. Only jork when your work is finished. That's literally what I said. Oh, sigues vivo. Yes, I do. Yes, for a little while longer. Probably this will be the last little puzzle thing I do for today, because my throat's getting a little tired of so much reading. His activities gained support from the impoverished filled with spite, and mass-produced countless fans, but there had to be a sour side to his actions. Connections with criminal groups that produced countless innocent victims, or actions suspected to be means of eliminating political opponents of the ruling class were numerous, and people claiming to be Cinderella or are pouring out endlessly. It seems there's a culture among fans to treat all that as copycat crimes. Are you saying you can't be scared of a hero? Worry and fear are separate emotions. Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without detailed analysis. It's just worry, because copycat crimes using Cinderella's fame happen often. Right. What suddenly? This neural unit is connected to the sympathetic nervous system. The tension is immense, even with the light press. How much do you push yourself? It might be completely burnt out. It's not that bad. It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, it looks like you rewarded yourself in a different way. If we let tonight pass, it could be really dangerous, so we'd better replace it. What did you do? Prey's definitely the cutest out of the three. I do like her design, but I like Miss Leanne. Looked like someone that had too much fun yesterday. It seems the dial has a problem due to the overloaded unit. First, check the repair area. Okay. This game might be longer than I thought. We're learning new things. They're teaching us new things almost 3 hours, well, 2 hours and something minutes in. As expected, there's an overloaded unit. Overloaded units destroy nearby modules. Units every certain number of turns. Okay, that's not good. Turns remaining until overload are shown on the top right. Upon overload, one space left or right of the unit and modules/units in the same column will be destroyed. Oh, so either something here, here, or here. The overloaded unit will be destroyed after undergoing overload 3 times. Let's repair while avoiding destruction of required units. So we can outlive it, basically, but that obviously would take more turns, more movement. So we need yellow, yellow, blue, blue. Okay, we need lots of blues. Can we move it aside? We can. Let's try to keep them apart if we can. We need 2 normal ones, and then 1 big yellow one. Move that one there. That's kind of a big range. Okay, and it'll flatten itself like that too. I think I need 3 to make one, if I remember correctly. Which I may not, honestly. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got a bunch of extras just in case, I guess. Which ones? Okay, that one needs to go there. This one goes here. This one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes there. And I think we got it. No, we didn't, because I didn't... Okay, this one goes down there. My bad. Oh, that's gonna get destroyed. Okay, I messed up. I forgot. Oh, okay, this one goes here, and this one goes here. I miscount the spaces sometimes. You must be very anxious. Is the condition very bad? Over the voltage flowed through the overloaded neural unit, enough to affect even the dial equipment. Just how hard did you stimulate it? Oh, I just suddenly got scared. I don't know what you're so worried about, but if you were this anxious, you should just have called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Question mark? Pervert. She's like, me for real, for real. She was jorking it, bro. Okay, we just need 2. 1 here, and then 1 there, so... Okay, we got this one done pretty quick. Assuming they're in the right spaces. Yes. There we go. Does Cinderella pull that off with glass slippers every time? Pretty much. According to someone who watched the crime scene from quite close up, he did all that using just a glass slipper without any other weapon. Okay, so Cinderella supposedly... I don't know if they're using like he as like a... Well, we don't know, so we're just gonna use he for now, or if it's literally just some dude with stilettos on. I told you. Drag queens are powerful. Sheesh, these drag queens, this particular drag queen's kind of crazy. So the glass slipper always left behind is actually the tool used for the crime? I guess so. I saw on the SNS that there was a heel-shaped hole in the stability officer's forehead. That post was censored quickly, but the fountain of blood spurting from the forehead of an existence I always feared was so violent that I inadvertently started rooting for him after that. Your expression fountain is even more violent. She's just like, I love violence. I love bloodshed. We need... Okay, so we gotta worry about the blue ones. Okay, we can put this one right there. That one there. I moved everything, motherfucker. I'll just, move this here then. That shouldn't cause an issue. There we go. Is it all done? Yeah, fortunately, the surrounding units weren't badly deformed, so I only swapped out the ones nearly burnt neural unit. Nearly burnt unit, words. Thanks to that, the tense neural units seem to have calmed down. Thank you. Don't mention it. But even though my condition was a mess, it seems like it took quite a bit longer than usual today. Is something wrong? Perhaps you, like me, were alone all night. Since you're at a vigorous age, I'll respect that. No, you don't need to respect that. It's not like that at all. Just because of the overvoltage flowing through the neural unit, the dial equipment almost broke several times during the maintenance. I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it looks incredibly dangerous. And about your symptoms, it's not that big of a deal. It's a problem of repeated forced updates of the neural network, but it doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problem that some memories might be lost. That seems like a pretty big deal. You just need to restrain yourself from now on. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you have something to say too. Can you say it all with a... Can you say it all with such a serious face? Forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you. Professional certifications aren't just for show. But I wish you'd read the room a bit. Sometimes there are stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the _1 fan unshaken by controversies. But when an incident happened right here, and because of me, those things filled my head. What if something happens to our cute boss? And what if the evil mechanic on the second floor becomes a target? Who's this cute boss? Now I want to know who the boss is. Give us a picture. If something like that happened, I feel like I'd go crazy thinking it was my fault. I left a post on that I left a post on the Cinderella help board. What will you do if it's me? Damn, I'd have to go to that damn coffee shop every damn day. I'd go bankrupt, maybe. And the news came out less than half a day later. I was someone who followed him treating controversies as gossip. But fear took over when people around me got involved. As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on that gallery every hour. I think you have an excessive sense of responsibility. Even if Cinderella really chooses targets looking at the board, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil. You're probably right. Excessive responsibility. But once I fell into the mire, I couldn't realize that. Everything seemed to be my fault, and I worried about things that hadn't even happened yet. I'm completely drained from groaning all night. I bet you were groaning all night, while touching innocent neural units. Happiness is the best means to forget pain. Anyway, seeing the fine boss in you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh. So that's why you came in. That's why you came making naughty sounds. Naughty? You said I was evil. They put the wrong name again on the fucking thing. Seeing Prey back to her usual self, I also felt more relaxed after being so tense. Sometimes it's better to just throw it up. Like when you have indigestion. What nonsense are you all of a sudden? What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden? It means you don't have to hide just because it's immature or contradictory. Of course, you shouldn't always do that. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink and it looks unsightly, but nothing beats it when you have indigestion. I don't know, man. I just feel like I deal with it when I have indigestion. Venting to someone close enough can sometimes help you overcome it. It might make people hate you. I also find people who only talk about their hardships annoying. It's fine if it's not always, but only when it's hard. Only when I'm hard, what? That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it. Something I want to say. Alright. Prey cleared her throat. Then, Chris, next Thursday is Polar Night. That day, Polar Night Day, unlike the majority of people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Seeing that even the shut-in prey has plans makes me feel like I'm the only one in Chroma City without memories of Polar Night Day. A day I'm strangely uninterested in. Perhaps it's because the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streetlights. I think she's changed phrase. I think she literally said something and he's just monologuing. Is it okay? What? I was lost in thought for a moment, you fucking dumbass. Sorry, could you say that again? Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday. Really? It should be a peak season. Peak? We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss says Polar Night is everyone's peak season, so it's more profitable. In my opinion, it's clear she just wants to do dojin activities. Yes, the boss wishes to do dojin activities. You know, that makes sense. You mean about Buff Girl? And the last episode airs next week. She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes. It must be nice to have a boss with matching tastes. That's why I applied in the first place. The physical comic books proudly display on the cafe shelf over the trigger. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspect they just put anything there. But inside a box in the corner of the cafe, I saw a pile of handmade goods stock. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take next week's cosplay event for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop. Sounds fun, but also sounds like it'll be quite tough. Better than working during Polar Night. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting and there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl is amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going. The boss is probably sweating bullets alone. Good luck with your work. You too. And clean your ears next time. Can't even hear what's said right in front of you. My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional supplements yet. Anyway, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen. As Prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. I didn't know the difference in nutritional supplements would be this big. I should go cool my head. Lovely. He has a little date, and he kind of doesn't know it. Cute. You know who's not gonna like that though? Miss Lindsay. He better not slip up, you know? He doesn't know it. He doesn't know it's a date. But if he slips up near that lady, I don't know, she might tweak out. I think that'll be it for now, because my throat is getting a little tired. I'm stopping and talking and stopping like over and over and over again, quite frequently. So I am just going to probably leave this for next week again. It's a fun game so far, I don't mind doing it. Saturday? When is our... Okay, what's tomorrow's stream? Because I got to figure out something real quick. Because we didn't do the Mega Man stream yesterday because I just felt tired. Okay, tomorrow is Oblivion. Then we do Mega Man. We'll probably end up doing Mega Man again on Sunday. Because I forgot that I was, you know... Like, I was doing the 6-hour thing of, like, 3 hours of art and then 3 hours of game. So we'll just have 2 Mega Man streams in a row to make up for the fact that I didn't yesterday. It's nice to hear you do more visual novel games. I like them. I like them. It gives me, you know, I haven't done one in a while. So, I'm not... I gotta get used to this much reading again. Reading out loud, I should say. But it's fun so far. And it was free. Which is the main reason. There is apparently a plus version of this game, which I don't know what that entails. I assume that's maybe DLC or something. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just straight up porn. So at this point, considering how much they talk about sex, you know, it keeps coming up. It's like I'm kind of sussed out by the plus version. I don't know what it is. I'll take a peek at it though, just in case it's like DLC or something. Anyhow, I shall bid thee farewell. I hope you'll have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. I'll see ya whenever I see ya. And, yeah. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. That is the wrong screen, but you get to see a fish. Now you don't get to do that anymore.